What is going on, lady boys? It is that time. I've been telling you guys I'm gonna do it. We're rebuilding the JM. She's looking a little sad. We got the bars, we have the broken clutch perch. I mean, everything about this bike is pretty jacked up. So we're gonna start ripping this thing apart. I have a lot of work to do, so this is probably gonna be a two-part video here for sure. I'm gonna get the suspension redone. All the oil's leaked out. I don't even know what else is wrong internally in there, so who knows. I've never actually touched it, never even touched the clickers on the suspension. So chain's looking sad. Tires still good. We'll probably still use that tire, but I do gotta throw a tube in it because we haven't found anything that works. Apples didn't work, surprisingly. For the pegs, yeah, they're a little, everything's just a little janky on it. Shifter's probably good though. That's about it. Need new paint on the motor. Come around to this side. The brakes don't work very good, so I'm gonna redo the brakes also. Know if it's pads, it might be the discs are probably really bent on it. The exhaust pipe, this thing is pretty jacked up. We got a hole where the exhaust just shoots straight out. One titanium peg here, definitely keep that. I'm gonna do the plastics, paint them up, probably new plastics. These ones are all jacked. All the mounts are broke on them, so it's just flaps around there. Seat covers jacked. I'm gonna totally go through this thing and try to get it decent enough where it'll actually work good. Because right now it's just, you can't even hardly ride the thing. It's so jacked up. Coming down, even like the levers and stuff, they just don't, none of them really work right. And so the radiators, they're pretty straight on it, but if they don't leak, there's nothing wrong with them, that's for sure. Then the motor still runs good, but I might do a top end, just see what it looks like, because we've revved this baby out a lot. So it'd be fun to see what that piston looks like. It's probably still dialed in, but wouldn't hurt to check it out. As far as the rims go, front brake drags a little bit, you can hear that. So we're gonna start ripping this thing apart, get the suspension broke off and taken down, and then see what else we need to do to this thing, because once we tear into it, probably gonna need to do a lot more stuff to it. So let's get going on this thing, and so I can at least get a new JM 250 going again, because this thing's just a pile right now. Not even sure really where to start scrubbing, but gotta start somewhere.
Definitely the air box, probably. You've been running it without an air filter for quite a while.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll put an air filter in her.
You could take your nasty sock out of there. You know, that's been working.
That's my air filter.
Oh, that makes sense.
Stuff a new rag in there every once in a while.
Every 4 rides or so.
Works pretty good. We got Jacob here supervising. What do you think?
Doing a good job.
What do you think so far?
Dude, she's doing pretty nice, you know.
She's coming clean.
You're gonna have to scrub her for a couple more hours, but she's doing good.
I got a lot of hours of scrubbing.
Might have to just pull the whole thing apart completely.
Shit's falling off it.
Bolts are falling out as you're scrubbing. You're scrubbing her too hard. It's a highly tuned athletic machine, Joey. Be careful with her. That's nice.
Nothing's coming off. It's just like baked on.
Oh yeah, look at this is on your silencer. Like,
I do. That's what happens when it gets all dirty and you just paint over it. The dirt's just stuck on there.
Look at that, dude. That's how you know she's running.
That came out of the inside?
Prime. No, it came out of the outside. Like it's a diesel, it's like soot.
God. Thank you for tuning back in to Ratchet Garage. This baby is ready to be put back together. I might just put a little paint on her. I took it apart and I was thinking about it. I was like, I might as well just put the forks in the tire and everything back on now that I got her so clean. So I was gonna do the forks and everything, and I was like, why do that? Why make it run good when I could just have it running, you know? So, I mean, most of the dirt's off there. Little gold spray paint on her, slap her back together. Think she might be dialed. What do you think so far, Jake?
Dude, it's coming. It's starting to look like a different bike now.
We got the shock out. It's looking pretty good. So I was just joking. We're going to redo the suspension, all that stuff. Dude, I got a parts list of stuff for this thing. I got to get definitely a chain. This thing, I don't know if you guys can see it in the video. It's rusted, stretched out. I mean, the thing just...
It's broken in is what you're saying.
It's definitely broken in. So, chain, sprocket. We're probably going to do rear discs, front discs, because I want the brakes to be really good. At this point, can't even do nose wheelies because the brakes are so bad on the thing. They're all bent up and stuff. Definitely clean that carb out. There's a little bit of dirt in there around the rim. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're going to clean the carb, put a new exhaust on it. What else? Suspension's gonna be done. New tires. I know I'm saying this. We are gonna do new tires for sure. No. Yeah. No. Look at, she's broken in.
Do new tires.
Well, we'll burn it off, the new one. Once we put it on, we'll burn it off so it's flat like this. But this one's just, the carcass is so thin right here. It's not good. Then the front tires, obviously, is still good. So we'll probably just run that. But it's sprocket.
From the applesauce.
Yeah, sprocket's getting a little sketchy. I want to be able to hit jumps and stuff on this thing and not worry about it breaking in half or the chain breaking or something like that. I want a little bit of confidence in her. So that's what we're gonna do. I might get those Chinese radiators. They're like $100 for both of them. They look cool too, because mine are a little, God, messing the video up. So we're gonna do that. And then obviously bars. The bars are jacked on it. You gonna put those on your bike, Jake?
Yeah. How much can I have them for?
$20.
All right.
Deal.
Sounds good to me.
Deal. There's a tube in there too you could buy for 15.
You can turn these into gaskets.
Slight hole in it. But anyway, we're gonna get this thing going. The next video will be, hopefully we have the suspension back, that kind of stuff. We could respray the whole frame, the motor. We gotta spray the swing arm. It's looking pretty bad, so instead of powder coating it, we're gonna go the right way and spray paint everything, like I said. New plastics too. The plastics are jacked, as you can see. Look at this. Looking pretty rough right here. So we're gonna get all that done in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. What do you think, Jake?
I think we're going to be pretty good after this. Bike's gonna be dialed.
Alright. Well, let's do it. We'll be back in a couple days with the rest of the bike build, get this thing back together, and maybe even a Goon Skills 5 once this thing's rideable. That'd be pretty dope. So, peace out, lady boys.